Hello and welcome to my Geminis out there. This is your pick a card reading. We're going to take a look into what is currently happening right now with you and any messages that need to come through for you whenever it is that you come across this reading. So, Gemini, let's begin to center yourself. And allow one of these three piles to draw you in. And once you've made your selection, head over to the timestamp listed below. And I'll see you there. Hello and welcome to all of my beautiful Gemini Pile A people. Let's dive right into it and see what it is that we have going on whenever it is you came across this reading. Okay, Pile A. Let's see what we have. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which I believe is also the Sun in this deck. And then we have the World and the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. Okay. First of all, I didn't realize that this many cards came through when I was shuffling. I kind of just kept all the cards that fell out, but my goodness. Okay, Pile A. This is pretty intense here. Okay, this is pretty intense energy because I feel like there's a lot going on in your life right now, okay? I feel like there's been something with the Seven of Pentacles that it looks like after routinely being on a regimen or after a long time of something being a norm in your life, it's just all of a sudden taken out. Okay, with the World over here beside the Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like something that you were investing a lot of energy and time into is now coming to a close, and there's going to be this ending with this Three of Swords here of whatever it was you were investing a lot of energy and time into, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles is also the World, but because the Ace of Pentacles is between the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, it lets me know that there may be a breaking of a lease here. It looks like there may have been an issue with a lease or a place that you lived in that may have not come into full term, or something happened where you have to up and move because of a job. I do see that here with the Ten of Pentacles underneath the Three of Swords. It seems like there's some sort of upheaval that happens between your home life and your way of making your income with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So I feel a lot of movement in this energy. I feel a lot of changes. I feel a lot of transition here, Gemini. So I feel like right now, whenever it is Pile A that you came through for this reading, you're in a moment where you're having to face a lot of, I want to say, big choices to determine what's next or where you're going to be. And I think the next 3 to 6 months are going to be very specific for you, okay? The next 3 to 6 months, maybe even 3 to 9 months here, there's going to be this new environment And I do mean absolutely new environment, okay? And I think that it has a lot to do with you kind of starting over. There's this sense of freshness and new with the world here, okay? And the world is actually a pretty big deal to have come through in any reading, okay? I think that the world is underestimated for what it really stands for. It's a very epic time in a person's life, okay, where there is this big, intense phase that not only has come to a close, but there's this acknowledgement of, um, okay, next level, moving on, lessons learned. I hate saying that because it is super cheesy, but um, kind of like that upgrade of progression, okay, in your karmic debt, okay? You surpassed it, you paid it off, now you're moving on to the next phase of your life, okay? And it feels like it's something that you really wanted to do a long time ago, but you couldn't really figure out your timing. And it looks like timing is happening for you. It looks like that while you were investing your time into making whatever it was work for as long as it possibly could, out of nowhere, somehow, some way, things kind of took a turn for the worst, or it just came through on left field, leaving you kind of with your hands up in the air and trying to figure out what next to do. But then at the same time, allowing you to have everything fall in line to what it is that you wanted to do to begin with. Okay, it's almost like seeing yourself in a place where you're like, okay, so now that I am forced to start over, what was it again that mattered to me most to begin with, that I wanted to invest my energy, time, and emotions into? Okay, let me just reset, rewind, and reprogram, right? Let's just redo this regimen, this routine. I feel like my focus needs to be shifted to something else, something different, something new. And I think that those who understand it, I'm hearing those who get it, those who don't, just don't. Okay, and there's this sense of breaking free and allowing yourself to stride for the independence of being able to establish yourself from ground zero, and not letting that be any excuse to hold you back from coming through for yourself and doing what it is that you feel is now the direction that suits you best and that will be so beneficial to you in the future. And I do mean like the very like future, okay? Wow. Okay, pile A. Let's see what else. We have control the situation. Scorpio, the extraordinary power of prayer, the highest and lowest aspects. Okay, Scorpio. Yeah, I definitely feel like this could also be maybe even looking at a lot of connections that you have around you. Okay, pile A. Also looking at who's going to be by my side in 10 years? Who do I see of the people that I know and that I've been surrounding myself with? Who of those people can I be myself with? And who do I see of those people coming with me on this new ride? Who do I feel is the who do I feel is who I feel I can be myself with best, with no regrets, with no remorse? I feel like there's this very important need of like not having to explain yourself, pile A. I think you want to be able to be allowed to make your own choices and decisions without holding them in your face as if they were to justify other people's opinions about you. I feel like a lot of your actions or words were used against you, okay? And people kind of took them into account as a way to throw it in your face. Well, you once said this, or I thought you were going to do that, or you said you were blah, 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 and instead of using them against you, they underestimated you. I don't want to say underestimated you, but I think that they had a completely different realization of who you really are. I don't think they had a clue about the truth of you, okay? They didn't really know you. They were just having an opinion of the person you projected in front of them, okay? Because I don't feel like you could have been your true self around this person, because somehow you would have felt judged, okay? Or these people, yeah, misunderstood even, okay? Learn or teach, be positive about, grow, and expand. Jupiter, okay. Jupiter and Scorpio. All right, so maybe you want to break free and have, I'm hearing, have a little sex. I don't know why I heard that. This is like not to be a super explicit reading or anything like that, but I do feel like there needs to be a lot of pleasure. I think that there's a lot of pleasure at the end of this for you, Pile A, to be honest with you. I feel like that's where it's coming from, where you almost had to hide yourself and your emotions and how you really felt, or your opinions about things, or the truth about the direction that you were going in, because you felt like you were being either judged or like you couldn't really be your true self because somehow you were set back by your environment or the people around you or your work or your job. Something was holding you back or kind of keeping you stuck or stagnant and not allowing you to break through in the way that you would want in your life, okay? And it feels like you're going to disconnect from that very soon here with Jupiter and the world. It feels like though things are going to fall out of place, they're also falling right where they're meant to. And it's going to be something that's very beneficial to you with Jupiter here, okay? Because it's Jupiter. It's a very lucky energy. It's a very deep energy as well, okay? It's a very wild card energy as well. It's like the most unexpected thing could happen, but it could be in such a great way, and you wouldn't even know it. Something huge and big. Leo, taking a chance, resulting from the impressiveness of, okay, self-confidence. And again, with Jupiter, I'm feeling a lot of like this travel, or this move, okay, or this change. Yeah, like definitely a cycle turning, okay, with the Sun and Leo here. It feels like you're going to be a lot more confident in yourself. Something about this shift that may be uprooting you is also giving you confidence or sense of security in yourself, or bringing you back to bringing back the badass out of you, or bringing out the badass in you. Is that what I'm trying to say, Pile A? Probably. I feel like this is like a renewal of your self-confidence and also your image. It's going to be something very important to you, Gemini. There's something about this complete 180 that you want to make for yourself in your life, with this complete shocking or revelating moment, okay? Something completely up in the air. Perfect timing. Wow. Okay. I kept saying that things are going to fall into place or align for you. Okay. And things are being uprooted only to be planted with new seeds that will grow to something far more fruitful than you ever imagined, with the Seven of Pentacles, right? Because that's what it is with the Seven of Pentacles, is allowing everything to be not just ripe, but also the perfect amount, so that you can have the best, the most sweetest of the berries, if that's even is that a thing? I don't know. I don't garden. Opportunity, but I probably should. I wish I knew how. Opportunity, exactly. Things falling right where they're meant to be, so that you're able to benefit from this situation or this circumstance, okay? Things kind of falling away, almost like broken pieces falling into a new place where somehow they fit, right? Somehow it works, right? And I think that that's what's going on with you, Pile A. I think there's gonna be this big change, this big strike of luck, this big exciting moment that's happening, and it's gonna be when you least expect it. But also, I don't know, I think that you are already in this, okay? You're already expecting this, and it's kind of leaving you a little worried with like what's next. But there's nothing to be worried about if that's what you need here to feel like you need that what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word I'm looking for when I'm channeling, but it starts with an R. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but I want you to know that I think that though things are a little shaky and you feel like you're kind of going into the unknown, at the same time, you know exactly what you want. So it will allow you to have this forceful energy to place you in the right circumstances with the right people so that you're able to benefit and be able to level up and one up your situation and come up on some sort of like new level where there's this new amazing phase in your life that begins, and it can be a very long-term thing with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, it's a total upgrade. Okay, maybe even like moving or buying a house somewhere else because you're changing jobs. Okay, free yourself. Maybe you're now an entrepreneur and you quit your job and you're moving somewhere far away. Free yourself in unrequited love. Yeah, okay, so this is also where I felt that energy of like you felt a little bit like you couldn't be yourself in a particular connection, or like you couldn't really be authentic. You didn't really feel like there was depth between you and this other person. And this can be with friendships as well. Okay, you can feel like you're on a completely different page than the people that are around you, or than the people that you somehow happen to be at a party with or at a dinner with, or that you work with. You know, sometimes it's very circumstantial and you feel like you have to be a particular way because, you know, you have to be professional, or you don't want to offend anybody, or there's just so much that you have to consider when you're in this particular environment, where you want to be able to break out of that and not have to be apologetic or have to walk on eggshells. You want to be yourself without any boundaries, okay, with free yourself. I think that you want to have people around you who are going to be receptive to the authentic you, as much as that's going to allow you to break free to be true to yourself and the best version of yourself, without feeling like you're selling yourself short, or taking away big, great opportunities that can be a very realistic thing. Okay, this can be a very real thing for you, Pile A. Okay, I feel like that's going to be a very tangible thing for you. Okay, there we go with the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and I want to put this Eight of Pentacles over here, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands with the Seven of Wands. Are you and the Eight of Pentacles? I really feel like somebody is either going to quit their job and start working for themselves, okay, or have the opportunity to quit their job and move somewhere else and basically start from ground zero, but be comfortable and yet still be able to have this new beginning, okay, this new start, this new exciting time, or this new home where maybe you have to move and do some work on the yard, but the house, it's just great and it's your first home, so you're excited to move into it, okay? And you probably had to move to this new location because of this new job or this new form of income, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Pile A, let's see what else Pile A. Restart and recharge. Okay. Restart and recharge. Yeah. There's this big restart and recharge. I keep hearing that. I don't know why. I said it like 3 times, so that means someone must be feeling that kind of way. Okay, pile A. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Whoa, that's a lot. I'm not going to take all of these. I'm just going to take the one that flipped over. Ambitious. Look at you with the 7 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. Ambitious is correct. Okay, that's why we're getting to the 10 of Pentacles down there. Why wouldn't you want to reach for the stars? Pile A. Don't let anybody not let you stretch far enough or reach. Okay, allow yourself to not have boundaries placed on you. I think that's very important, that you don't have anyone trying to sell you short or not allow you to progress in life the way that you're meant to. Anyone who's trying to hold you back for any reason, it's just not going to happen anymore. You're just not going to have it anymore. Anybody who's just not on your team is just not gonna, they're just not gonna make the cut. Okay, Pile A? They're not. Closed off. Yeah, exactly. Closed off here with unrequited love and the 10 of Wands. It's like, no, I don't really want to put, it feels like a burden. It's not, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel real. Okay, it's not what I want. I want to be able to break out of this feeling of trapped or stuck or like I can't be myself. I don't want to feel forced or fake or like I'm trying too hard. I want to be able to really own who I am, and not everybody has to know who I am either. Sometimes people need to earn that privilege to be able to get to know me on a completely different level. Okay, not all are worthy of that time, right? Because I have to be true to myself, and anyone who isn't going to allow me to be my true self, or who isn't going to be a true friend, or who isn't going to be on my side or my team, they're just not going to be making the cut again. Okay. Yeah, conceited. So, yeah, there may be, of course, per usual, tell me something new, right? There's always going to be others who feel like you're basically so up your own tushy that you forget that there's other people in the world, which is not necessarily the fact. I think that you're very healthy and you take care of yourself, and others may see that as conceited. But even if you are, who cares? A healthy self-confidence, any day, I will take that any day, because it's very, very hard to be around Debbie Downers. Okay, established. Okay, so exactly. 10 of Pentacles, established. I feel like you literally are going to completely have this turnaround in life that is leading you into a very fruitful future. I think there's something that's going to be very financially beneficial here for you in one way or another. Okay, I think the situation will change to grow your pockets, and also I feel like there's going to be a very big standpoint in life here, okay? Like a big benchmark, like my first home or my new home, or I'm finally establishing a family, or we're finally uniting our families, or we're finally moving in together. But I don't really feel that here. I feel like it's you starting over and moving your life and moving onwards and upwards to something else that's going to be long-term and very secure, and it's going to have longevity, okay? And it's going to allow you to progress and be where you feel is not just comfortable, but maybe even to a luxurious standpoint, okay, with established. And then dependable, yeah, something long term, something that's going to have some sort of um, big, big impact where you're able to rely on this, okay? You're able to comfortably depend on this without having to sweat it, okay? I also feel like you want to be able to be dependable, or you want to be able to be a provider, okay? You want to be able to depend on yourself here, but you also want to be able to have enough to help others as well. I think there's something about a community that's important to you, and you want to be able to give back to that particular group or those particular people in your life that you really care about. I think that you want to be that rock or that person who's there for them and able to give as much as you can, so that you feel like everyone is safe and protected and fed, okay? Immature. Yeah, I feel like this past energy, okay? Um I don't know. I feel like there's definitely somebody who doesn't see, who doesn't have pure, look at this, who doesn't have pure intentions. Okay, so um yeah, I think that things are shifting for the better here for you, okay, pile A. And there may be others that think that your choices were rash or completely impulsive and unnecessary. And I think that others feel like they can tell you what to do and uh, point the finger and be very quick at saying exactly who they think that you are, or the type of person that they think that you really are. Okay, they think that they really know you and that they are allowed to have a say in anything about you. And the truth is that they have absolutely no clue who you really are and where you're really going and what you want out of life. Okay, and you don't make it known. And um, because you kind of just go about doing your thing without being apologetic or having to explain yourself, people see that as something very dry and immature and selfish, and like you're really only out for yourself, okay? But I think that you, again, you can't really be yourself, because you feel like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. I feel like you were kind of put in a box or put into I don't know. I feel like people had the wrong idea about you, Pile A. I don't think people really knew who you are. I think people still don't know who you really are. Okay? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, more cards. Let's do some timing cards here. Oh, evening. Okay, I think that maybe like at night or in the evening, you kind of feel a little bit lonely, or like, am I doing the right thing? Or like, am I going in the right direction? Everything's kind of up in the air right now. I feel a little guilty, but at the same time, like, I feel like this is important to me. There's something about like once it gets later in the day that your mind gets a little bit more busy. And I think it's because you're starting to unwind and not be so kept up by the the rumble and hustle of the day. Okay, so I think that there's a lot that goes through your mind at night. Okay, pile A, progress. Yeah, so I think that there's going to be a big moment of progression in your life. Okay, things are kind of out of nowhere, things are going to go pretty quickly. Okay, out of nowhere, you're going to feel this shift where things kind of just sped up, where you didn't really see results before. Okay, with progress here, it looks like you may actually be seeing or taking note of progress where before things were sluggish or slowish, or things weren't actually panning out or coming through, or where maybe you put a lot of energy and effort into and you didn't think it would happen, and then all of a sudden you see progress or some sort of result. Okay, most of the time, yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of reflecting that's happening with you. Okay, pile A, I feel like you're feeling a little bit like you're hiding your emotions and you're trying to control how you feel because you're trying to really make the wisest choice for yourself, okay? And that's kind of like putting yourself under a lot of pressure. And I think most of the time you think about other simpler times or how things could be a little bit different or easier or how you can't wait for all of this to be over, okay? And I think that sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit to know how there is progress right now in front of you from where you were before. And though it feels like things are kind of still all over the place, there is still some sort of progression happening in this very moment in time where you're feeling a little down on yourself. Free is coming through again, and you guys saw me shuffle, okay? And free is down here. So I think you need to free yourself of these negative thoughts that are taking over again, okay? At night or once you start to unwind and relax or lay in bed and everything is quiet, your mind is kind of racing and you're kind of going through, I don't want to say self-doubt, but a lot of like, I don't know, pessimistic thoughts, or maybe even feeling kind of hopeless or like you don't know what you're doing. But at the end of the day, pile A, you have a very strong knowing of what you want, and that is exactly what's fueling the fire to continue your stamina and to keep you going. And I think that again, you need to give yourself a little bit more credit for how you're gonna get through this and where you have gone thus far, and having the courage to start over and start fresh and to move forward, to do something that you feel is beneficial. Not, I don't want to say beneficial, I'm sick of using that word, but I feel like there's something that's very important to you, and you feel like you're being selfish because you want to do this particular thing, and you want to break free from whatever is holding you back from allowing you to be able to do what you want, so that you're able to take care of yourself mentally, physically, financially, and emotionally in all aspects of life by just being and doing this one particular thing in life, right? I feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit for allowing yourself to be grateful that you're able to have the courage and the ability to change this situation. Or maybe if even it was out of nowhere, it's literally a 180 turning in your favor. And it is so good to know that now you are able to start from ground zero and make life the most of it and do what you want with it. Okay, now is the time. It's now or never. I think that you shouldn't always just kind of mope or think like, is this when is this happening, or is this happening now, or why is this happening, or am I doing the right thing, or should I be doing something else? Or I think that you need to quiet the mind a little bit more, and it's okay. You need to be a little more gentle with yourself, okay, pile A? August. So I think you're going to see significant progress in August, or maybe by then you will be out and moved on, or at your new job, okay? Yeah, this time, again, there's something about wanting to change things, okay? This time it's going to be your way, right? This time it's what pile A wants when pile A wants it, okay? And how pile A wants it, okay? Fate, again, things, Jupiter, fate, opportunity, perfect timing, things going to fall in line how they're meant to, so that you're able to finally break out of this feeling of doubt, or like you're not going to have something tangible to show for your hard work and all of your efforts, okay, pile A? And 6, look at this, okay? I did mention something about the next 3 to 9 months or 6 months being very significant, okay? 6 is also the month of June, okay? So it could also be maybe your birthday, Gemini, okay? So maybe summer is going to be very, very life-changing for you this year, okay, Gemini? It feels like there's definitely going to be a big epic change by August that's going to leave you completely feeling new and better and improved. Okay, 6 is also a lot to do with health. Okay, and taking care of yourself. Okay, with the 6th house, I think of Virgo. So yes, making that adjustment to either a diet or a exercise routine, okay, or feeling like you need to make better choices for your body or your environment, okay. Yeah, maybe with August wanting to look good for summer as well, okay. Um, okay, all right, let's see what else, Pile A. 2 and 1. I don't know why I said it like that. 2 and 1. Okay, so 3 to 6 months. 6 to August, that's 3 months. Okay, so again, summer is very significant here for you. Okay, Pile A. Give me a moment. I just need to sip some water here, guys. Yeah, okay, with 3 here, it's very likely that either in 3 months you're moving, or in 3 months you start this new job. In 3 months, you should definitely see a big change in your life. Okay, something that is fated and something that is intended to happen for you and to you and only you. Okay, and nobody can change that because it's meant to be for you. Okay, it looks like there's also this sense of unity. And I think that with 1 and 2 here, it looks like you may be connecting with somebody on a deeper level. Okay, so there may be this change of people in your life. Okay, yeah, I feel like those people who didn't allow you to be your true self are going to be completely insignificant in about 3 months. And then you're going to connect with this new person who's going to feel like they're on the same page as you, okay? And who actually values your presence, okay? But yeah, I feel like also, uh, 3, like June 3rd could be of significance here with like a birthday, okay? We could also have 12 with 1, 2, and we could also have, what else? We could have, yeah, with free yourself in 2 and 1, we could also have this big decision that you need to make in regards to a particular person in your life, okay? I think that there's someone in your life that you've always been very aware of that you weren't sure if they were going to basically come with you, okay? I kept saying that earlier, where like where you were going to be closed off to those who no longer deserve your time or energy, okay. I think that you're definitely going to be shutting somebody out of your life that you feel is no longer on the same page as you. I think that you are outgrowing a particular connection, but you are also going to grow into a new connection, okay, with perfect timing and fate. I feel like, and with this 2 and this 1, yeah, I feel like there's definitely going to be either this new friendship that you meet either at the gym, okay, because I did mention working out, or um, someone that you feel you could be yourself with, have fun with, hang out with. Could be platonic, could be romantic, could be business, okay? Could be anything that feels like it's going to actually have a very long term effect in your life, okay, Pile A? All right, let's see what else. Hello, and welcome to all of my Gemini, pile B people. Let's just dive right in and see what it is that you need to hear whenever it is that you come across this reading, pile B. We have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands. Came through in the reverse, but I'm not going to take it. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, which is also strength in this deck. Okay, so pile B, I'm feeling like you've been very reflective. I think that you've been looking at your past situations, friendships, or connections. I think that you're starting to really analyze and really figure out who it is that is on your team, who is really on your side. Six of Cups, friends. Who are those true ones, the real ones, right? Knight of Pentacles. We're really looking, trying to get to the bottom of everything, digging deep here, okay? With the Strength and the Ten of Wands, it feels like sometimes a lot of friendships were feeling a little bit overwhelming or forced, or almost like by obligation, like a social obligation of some sort, or just kind of like those things where you work with these people, so then you feel like you are then forced to keep them in your environment or in your life, okay, or in the loop on certain aspects of your life. You know, sometimes you don't mean to be open with coworkers or people that you see on a daily basis. You don't want to open up and let them know all things about you. You kind of want to put on this different side of yourself. You want to, I don't know, I feel like the perspective that others have of you is something that you like to become a chameleon to. You know, you kind of fit the situation and the energy, and you don't show all of your faces, okay? So I feel like there may be some people around you that see you in a particular way or think they know everything about you, and yet there's more to learn, okay? I think that you sometimes end up revealing some things about you that you wish you didn't to these people as well, just because you don't want them to know what you're working with here. Ten of Wands, right? You're kind of doing everything yourself. You're taking on the weight completely, not letting anybody in on what you're working on or what you're doing or where you're going or what energy or, excuse me, what you're diving, excuse me, I don't, what am I saying? What you're, um, what you're digging yourself into, okay? What you're completely focusing your energy on. All right. Ace of Wands, there's something that excites you about where you are right now in life and how much work you've put into having this particular thing work out for you, okay? Pile B, there's something, Ace of Wands in particular, that you feel very excited about, something that makes you feel alive, makes you feel fulfilled and satisfied and complete, and like you can keep going, re-energized, vitalized, okay? This strength is very empowering here, okay? And it's in the reverse. I didn't mean to keep it in the reverse. I'm not reading reversals. These are both, they came out in the reverse. So actually they all did, now that I'm looking at them. I'm not going to take them in the reverse because I feel like this is still resonating, this message here, okay? I don't think that you're taking a break, because that's what the Ten of Wands in the reverse would be. It's like things falling apart or taking a break, okay? But there's perseverance here with the Ten of Wands and the strength over there and the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of prioritizing with this Knight of Pentacles, okay, and really taking your time to um, make sure that you're really putting your best into this particular thing. And I think it's because you feel so connected to this emotionally, so invested into this. You're not really out to show this off to everyone, okay? Six of Cups, I think that you're really looking into, okay, where did I put all of the energy and nothing was reciprocated back in these previous connections or in these people that are relevant in my life at this moment in time or in the past. You know, I think that it's time to see who is team me, right? It's time to see who I can really allow into knowing what I've worked so hard for on my own. I don't know if I can trust anyone else with this particular weight, to carry this weight for me. I have to do it on my own, and no one can be aware of it because they may sabotage it, okay? Or take it away from me, okay? Um, yeah. Who am I able to connect with in a way that will feel like I can still open up about this and have a true and authentic and sincere connection with, right? Who's going to be sincere or genuinely happy for me when I tell them what's happening, okay? When I open up about all the things that are going to begin to unfold in my life, okay? Who's the real one who's going to stick through it and you know, I don't know, when this truth is revealed, who's a real one, or what is up in the air that you may just find out without even being aware of it, Pile B. Wow, this is very interesting energy, Pile B. Okay, support what makes you feel secure. The fourth house, your home base or family. Yeah, I think that, yeah, okay. Who is sticking around and who's not? I think that's what you're looking into right now, Pile B. Okay, Gemini, this is a time where you're really diving deep and reflecting again. I'm getting this energy of you analyzing and very looking deep into previous you know, situations, altercations, or circumstances with friendships or people that you were close with, even family. Okay, this could be about family as well, where you were close to this particular blood relative or relative of some sort, and you feel like you can't really open up to this relative because there's this sense of competition there or like rivalry, and you don't want it to feel that way. So you kind of just close off to what you're actually doing because you don't want people to think of you any kind of way, right? Or if not family, you know, maybe you're working on something that you may be judged for doing by your family. Okay, you may feel criticized by going in this direction by your family. Or you feel like you want to surround yourself with people who only will be supportive and there through the hardships and the hard times, like the real ones. You only really want those who you can rely on and depend on in your life when it comes to your friendships, okay? That's what the fourth house really represents, okay? So, interesting, Pile B. Taurus. Okay, now we have second house energy here. All right, Taurus, resources to maintain the practicality of resulting from the oh my goodness, can I speak? Productivity? I probably said that wrong, but whatever. Taurus came through right underneath the Knight of Pentacles. I need to take this one out too. making the right connections, the idea in questions, get your ideas going. Yeah, okay, there's definitely something that you are working on really hard here for yourself that you don't necessarily want to be open about to the world because you want to see, first of all, if it's going to actually, um, you know, happen. Like, I don't think you want to like celebrate something if you haven't seen the results yet. I think that you're very focused on the getting to the nitty gritty of it. Okay, pile B. I think that there's something that again you're very excited about, something that you feel is very important to take care of and follow through with. And I think that you're in the midst of this and working really hard, Ten of Wands, okay, on this particular thing here, third house, okay, get your ideas going. All right, so third house is even like online here, okay, with Gemini and the third house, right? Um, Yeah, clearly. Online business, Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, and third house, right? Anyway, but again, these interconnections of people and those who are going to be on your team here with making the right connections, okay? Resources, yeah, definitely looking into past situations where people followed through with support or by just showing up or in some way proving to you that they care, and that when it matters most, they showed face. And that is something that's very important to you right now, Pile B, because you are working on something that's so important to you that you wear super close to your heart, that you would be devastated if anybody took that from you or used it against you or diminished your hard works and efforts, right? You feel like you want things to kind of be done right and you kind of can't wait for things to be finished and completed, but you're not afraid of rolling up your sleeves and diving into the nitty gritty of it and getting your hands a little dirty, working here very hard here with the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. A lot of energy of excitement, Six of Cups, and tenacity, Knight of Pentacles, and um, you know, feeling like this is something important to you, okay? And maybe even to your finances as well, okay? With Taurus here, second house. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see what else we got here, Pile B. Meditation brings answers. Yeah, okay. I think feeling out, yeah, I think feeling out these connections in your life and really seeing who you really think you can have trust in or confide in. I think when you really meditate and this is one thing that I love about meditating. It's kind of like that reset button, right? It kind of brings you back into formation, okay, so to speak. It brings you back to I don't know, feeling awake, so to speak, right? And once it centers you, it allows you to then have this new perspective or maybe even this great aha moment or this enlightenment from nothing and nowhere. And once you are in that mindset, this new clarity, once that comes through, all of a sudden you feel like you've outgrown people who no longer fit your new perspective, situation, and progress. Okay. And that's very common, fair, and normal. All right. It's what happens. Ask for help from others. Again, this like connection of networking and seeing who's going to follow through. I feel like yeah, okay, I think I felt this in pile A little bit too, where you're kind of looking for your team, okay? And I do mean team. I'm like, there's always that cheesy like soul tribe, right? Like, oh, we're looking for our soul tribe, yay, soul tribe. Yes, you're looking for your soul tribe, Pile B. But it's not just that. I think that you're looking for a team. Okay, I heard the word team. So I feel like what you want is a support system. And whether this is in this particular idea that you're really invested in, or if this is in general in life with your connections, Six of Cups, friendships, okay, I think it's very important for you to see who is a real one, who's going to follow through, who's going to help you out when you need it most, who's going to actually respond to that last minute phone call or that 911 text or that help me get out of this mess, or just like listen to me when I cry. Like, who's going to um allow you to feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable, okay? And who are you going to open the door of vulnerability to? Okay, Pile B, there's a lot here that feels like yeah, I just feel like there's a lot here that feels like you're just kind of falling away with ener energies that don't align with you, or that just don't feel right to you anymore. Yeah, they just don't align with you anymore, Pile B. I think you're falling away from people who aren't going to be resourceful to you, um, who aren't going to be supportive for you, who aren't going to, um, if it's not going to help you grow or progress, it's just irrelevant. Okay? Soulmate, yeah, soul tribe. I did say cheesy soul tribe, but it's true. I think, yeah, okay, Pile B. So you're looking for your soulmate, trust, who you're going to trust. I did say trust earlier. And wedding, yeah, you want to see who the real ones are. You want to see who you can actually trust, who you can have a deep connection with and have loyalty and have support and have long-term stability here, okay? Long-term, I'm almost feeling like a consistency, right? Long-term consistency, honesty, trust, right? I mean, if this is about the romantic aspect of this with soulmate, trust, and wedding, I feel like um, in due time, there will be someone who is going to be in your life for the remainder of your existence, and they're such a perfect companion in your life, okay? Someone that you really can confide in and be honest with and grow old with and feel like you had a full life with this person, okay? I think that that's a very big possibility of you having this deep and long-term connection come through in your life, okay, Pile B? But I think that this is really talking about you looking at those new friendships and connections that you're looking for or that you're seeking either online or through networking of any sort, okay, when you're opening up to find this new little family of yours or this new um, group of people, this new team, this new crew, okay? When you fall in line with them, it's going to be now people you can confide in, okay? And you're going to be using your intuition so strongly to be able to differentiate from a true, sincere person and someone who's just inauthentic, okay? Yeah, again, Queen of Cups, you're just going to intuitively know when somebody's full of shit. You're going to know right away if someone's being honest or if they're lying, okay? You're gonna know instantly because you're gonna feel it, okay? You're so good at now reading people because you've dealt with so many different walks of life in your past, okay? People from all walks of life, okay? You now know how to sense real quickly when there's a scammer around, right? So Queen of Cups, you know immediately when somebody's full of shit. Nine of Wands. Okay, so we did have the Ten of Wands below with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, definitely on the fence of allowing just anybody in, okay? Very particular with who you want to allow into your life, who you want to open up to. Very guarded here, okay? Pile B, very guarded. Moon, yeah, secrets. Yeah, there's definitely something that you're keeping to yourself that you don't necessarily want to expose or show to everyone just quite yet, okay? There's something that is very, personal to you that you're very passionate about, okay, Pile B, and you almost feel like people will judge you if they knew this side of you, which is why you don't want to be so open about it just quite yet until there's actual results, okay, or follow through, or I don't know, I feel like you're waiting for this big grand moment to finally open up and admit to, or to maybe have some sort of substantial success come through before you just tell everyone what your move is or what you've been up to, okay? All right, let's see what else we got here, Pile B. Okay, let's see what we got here. First thing that flipped over is naive. Okay, naive with this Queen of Cups is letting me know, and the moon and the Nine of Wands, this is just literally clarifying everything that I had brought up. You're being very cautious who you're going to be vulnerable with, because if you allow anyone to know what it is that you're deciding to do in this moment in time, okay, or who it is that you're deciding to connect with or be with, okay, you don't want to make this known because people may think that you're being naive, okay, this choice or this decision or this you know, thing that you're really diving into that you feel passionate about, okay, you're making a bad move here, okay, and you don't want to be judged for that, okay? Well, people may think that it's a bad move, but because they don't know all of the, you know, the depths of the situation here with the moon here, there's something very emotional that you feel very emotionally connected to here, okay? Emotions running high here, Queen of Cups, the moon, yeah. And you don't want people to, I think you would feel so hurt if people, yeah, I feel like you're a lot more soft than you led people on here, Pile B, okay? I think that you really do care on the inside a lot about what people say or what people would think, okay, in regards to something in particular, which is why you don't really want to mention it to anybody, okay, or to make it known what it is that you're doing or who it is you're getting involved with. You don't want to be open about it because of the judgment or because people may know some sort of story about or history about the situation, okay, but they don't know all of the details or how deep this particular thing is to you. Okay, maybe it's something that you may have some form of like soul bond or contract with, or karmic debt to solve, and you kind of rolling up your sleeves and solving this is maybe people, you making this choice is maybe something that you don't want to show people because they may perceive you as naive or someone who probably didn't think things through before taking action. Okay, closed off. You know what's funny is closed off came through in pile A. And with the Nine of Wands here, again, I don't think you're letting anybody know secrets, the moon, okay? You're not telling anybody what it is that you've got going on here, okay? You don't want them to judge you or make you think any kind of way. I feel like this is such a big deal to you that because it's so dear to your heart, it kind of would break your heart if nothing happened or if you had no results from this, okay? And it would be so much more devastating if everybody knew what you were working on and then it failed on top of that, right? So you rather just not even bother to announce it to anyone. And I feel like you're definitely not going to be super open to just anybody that you meet from now on as well, okay? With you wanting to find this like team or network of people, or who you're surrounding yourself with, you're being very cautious and you're literally going to handpick the right people that are intended to be in your group. And I think that they're going to fall in line when they're meant to, okay? Pure. Yeah, you just want people who have pure intentions, real, honest intentions, people you can trust, right? We had trust fall under there. Innovative. Yeah, third house here, ideas, innovative. Yeah, I definitely understand why you're not being open about what it is you're doing or why you're not really discussing it, pile B. And I think that you're being very wise in this choice, okay? I think that you're actually very, very calculating in a healthy kind of way, okay? Not in a toxic kind of way, but very calculating in a very smart and strategic way. And I like it, pile B, okay? Good for you, all right? Innocent. So yeah, I think that you may come off a little naive and innocent and like you don't know what you're doing, or you're just kind of getting by through life, right? And people have no clue that behind all of this, there's someone who has brilliant ideas, and there's a lot of energy, or this forceful energy to push to follow through with these ideas, to actually allow them to be created, or to have some sort of plan to be made. Okay, there's a lot of motivational energy here. Okay, and I don't think people are giving you the credit that you deserve. I think that there's something very brilliant about you, Pile B, and I think that you're going to even surprise yourself when you come through with this great success. You're going to surprise yourself with the people that are going to be in your life, the relationship that you're going to have, the places that you're going to go, okay? Yeah, there's something very smart about what you're doing right now, and I don't think you should stop, Pile B. I think you're being very wise. Okay, those wanted to come out. Let's take one more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too many, too many. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Should we take them all? There's so many. Oh my God. All right, so backwards, Six of Cups. Yeah, taking a step back and reflecting again, stuttering there again. Yeah, so just like earlier, like at the very beginning of this reading, I was feeling a lot of reflective energy and seeing here time well spent. This is just like, who in my past did I waste my time with and who didn't I? Who of those people, or who of this close tie group of friends? Who are my real ones? Who are those who I can bring into my success? Second house. Okay. Who is going to be there for me to support me, or who's going to benefit me financially, or have me spend money on them and have me always pay for the cocktails, always going out and always having to pay for everything, and people kind of just expecting that of you, maybe because you make the most of the friends, or maybe because you don't want to feel like rude and it's like you're always taking the bill, or like somehow you always get stuck with the bill, or it's that whole like, oh, I'll pay you back, or let me get you next time, and then you never get it next time or ever again. I don't know. It just feels like people using you, and you kind of don't want that. Okay. You don't want that. You don't want to have to struggle with your finances, or you also want to be with friends who will pay the bill for you. Okay. You also kind of want to have the group of people in your life that will be like, I'll take care of it. Like, I got you this time. Like, this time you want to how many times did I just say kind of want to, whatever? I think in this new phase, or in this new connection that you bring into your life, or in this new network of people, you want to be able to be surrounded by people who are going to be just as giving as you are, or generous. Okay. Those who will buy you a drink, or take you out for lunch, or, cover the finances just fine. Okay. January. Okay, January could be of significance here all the time. Yeah, I think that you're on guard all the time, and always having to think of ways to kind of avoid these people. I think that you're starting to kind of detach from people, and people are taking notice. Okay, so you're constantly making excuses why you can't go, why you can't show. Yeah, definitely detaching. Last week, okay, so something significant could have happened in the last week of January, or on January 2nd. Um, all right, and then we have August. So we could also have August 2nd, or the last week of August. And then we have Destiny and September. So September 2nd, January 2nd, August 2nd. Destiny could be working its magic currently to allow you to bring in the perfect connections here. Okay, with soulmate and the Queen of Cups and Destiny, something feels very in line with the direction where your life is going, and with the people who you're going to be interacting with on a regular basis, surrounding yourself with. I think that you're going to end up having these great memories with new and exciting people. And though you're going to be very weary of opening up right away to new people, when you finally do work your way around detaching from those who don't belong and opening up to those who do, it's when it's going to kind of fall in line here. Okay, once you've really shaken off in a way any and all of that that fear of being able to be open to meet new people. Okay, and destiny's definitely at play here. Okay, pile B. Let's see what other messages we have. For pile B, we have 5 and 6. So the number 56 or 65 could be a significance. 5 is also May, which Gemini, you could have a May birthday. And we have 6, which is also June. So June could be of significance. Also, what I'm seeing here with the 5 and the 6 is that, again, I'm feeling like you don't want to have a feeling of rivalry. Oh my goodness, why am I stuttering so much through your reading, Pile B? Wow. You don't want to have a feeling of competition or rivalry between you and anyone. So I think that you also want to expand your network of people so that maybe having someone who does something similar to you doesn't feel so competitive. I know that a lot of people always say, you know, surround yourself with like-minded people or those who do things that you do, and like, you know, you'll benefit because then you'll all learn something more or better or improve or grow. But at the same time, you also want to have this broad spectrum of perspective, right? You don't just want to be narrow-minded and just have this one focus. I think that you want to have culture and I don't know, color and just, I don't know, like a vibrant life. And I think to do that, you need to open up to people from all walks of life. And maybe those who have values, core values that are similar to yours, maybe that's who you want to surround yourself with, but also those who teach you new things because their life experiences are so different, just vastly different from your own personal experiences, right? And that's where you learn and you grow and you become a worldly person and cultured, and you're more open. And I think that you want to detach from people that you feel are going to look at you like you're competition, or like you're trying too hard, or like you're trying to outdo them, or like you can't be yourself because they're competing with you or they're copying you. And it's just like petty energy. So you want to be able to meet those who do what you do and are as successful as you are, and who you know, I think it's like you meet those who have been doing it for so long, and then you connect with them, and then you get along with them. And then you have these friendships outside of that where you can be yourself, and these other friendships have their own thing going on, right? They're completely separate from your work life and what you do. So it feels more like the connection is valued based on who you are as a person versus what you do. And that's when it gets a little bit deeper. That's when there's more trust. That's when there's more fun. That's when it's a more balanced connection. Okay. Maybe you don't want to date people that you work with anymore, Pile B. Maybe that's something that you've struggled with in your life, is constantly dating the people that you work with, and that always being such a negative pattern in your life. And now you want to broaden the horizons and go and see what else there is outside of that environment. And with that, it could completely change everything, right? It could completely change everything for you. Okay. What else do we have here? 6. So 6 also reminds me of the Lovers card. So I think there's something very important about being with others on a completely different level. Okay. Connecting with others in a way that's very fun and exciting, and yet it can be very deep and passionate. Okay. And also very reciprocated. Okay. Something about the Lovers is fiery and fun, but very reciprocated by both parties. Okay. Both involved are just as passionate as the other. Okay. And I think that that's what you're looking for here. You're looking for an equal give and take moving forward with connections. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Maybe May 6th is a birthday. No, not yours though. Couldn't be yours. Maybe June 5th could be your birthday here with 6 and 5. June 5th could be your birthday, Gemini. Okay, let's dive in here and see what other messages we have for you. Okay, let's see what we got. First of all, this flipped over. And this is the little satellite. Okay, so you're freeing yourself. Um, you're gonna just kind of free yourself and begin to roam above it all, and you're gonna be able to have a completely new perspective because you're kind of just hovering over everything and getting a bird's eye perspective on all situations, on all connections, on all people, right? On so much in life here, okay? Um, the moon came through twice here, so we have the moon and then it came out with the tarot. So yeah, there's something about you hiding your emotions, okay? You holding in everything about how you feel, you not showing this vulnerability, and you want to be able to show this vulnerability with the right person, okay? You want to be able to have that depth and that connection with the right person, okay? You may even want it so bad it hurts. You may even cry yourself to sleep sometimes because you feel like you're not gonna find the right people or the right group or the right person, or it feels like you may not fit in at times with where you are. And though it's not like you're being teased or anything like that, it just kind of feels like you're not in line with the right group of people, okay? Something just does not feel right about it, okay? Mercury, so Gemini, Mercury, I mean, this is all about connecting with the right people, okay? Mercury is also about networking, okay? Third house here. Yeah. So definitely needing to expand. Maybe online is your direction. It feels like maybe this is how you're going to meet this new group of people, is maybe online through like a particular app or a website of some sort. Maybe this is how you're going to meet your next partner. But there's something in particular about the internet or about um, uh, having some sort of open line of communication with this person, okay? Also, we have the dragonfly here, and the dragonfly is super, super spiritual here, okay? But it's also a sign of your spirit guides and your ancestors coming through, letting you know that you are protected, that you are able to have open communication with them. Mercury here, okay? If you really want to connect with them and dive deep with them, okay? The moon is also about ancestors and like a lot of like your um old energy, okay? It's also it's just a very deep energy with the dragonfly here, and your ancestors, okay? So I think there's something, and then we also have meditation brings answers. Yeah, so I think that there's a possibility that you could be connecting with your higher self or your guides, source, okay? And I think that sometimes at night you kind of feel like a void, or kind of like you're never going to be able to live up to the life that you really wish you could have. And I think the dragonfly is here to remind you that you are not alone, and that your loved ones are looking after you, and that your spiritual team hears you, okay? And even when you think that you're crying in the dark to yourself, they hear you, they feel you, and they send you a big, big hug, okay, Pile B? Okay, and then we have this middle train here, which um, this is stuck energy, or kind of feeling like you're getting dragged along into something that you really don't want to be a part of, okay? Unlike the front of the train or the end of the train, you are in the middle here, and this is dragged on by the entire train. So this is a feeling of being stuck or forced into something, and I think that you want to break free from feeling trapped or feeling obligated obligated to stick around when you don't want to anymore, when things aren't fun anymore and you kind of want to jump off the fun train, right? So to speak, you kind of want to get away from this energy. You know, you feel a little stuck when the only time you get to get off is when the train stops, and you not having control of knowing when the train is going to stop is what gives you this feeling of anxiety, or feeling guilty if you were to just jump ship, right? Unannounced. Yeah, I think that you're gonna let go of that guilt, and you're gonna be able to release yourself and set yourself free. Okay, Pile B. Let's look at the letters that came out. We had a lot of letters come out for you, Pile B. So let's see what else. What other messages need to come out for Pile B? I hope you guys can see the letters in the screen. I'm going to move this over here so maybe you can see them better. Okay, so we have B, obviously. Y, by, bad. We have D, A, tad, T, Z, Q, X, K, J, N, M, N, H, and F. Okay, let's see what we have here for messages. We have JK, just kidding. TA, let's see, we have Jack, or yeah, Jack, JAK, we're just missing the C. We have taxi. Somebody call somebody an Uber. Who takes a taxi anymore? Is yellow cab still a thing? I don't even know. FAX, fax. Z, okay. DAT, date. We're just missing the E, DATE, date. Okay, maybe you're going to start dating soon here. NHM. I'm also seeing the word nothing here. Okay, so you're really not letting anybody know anything. Okay, not a thing. AF. Okay. Alfred or Alfredo. Maybe you like Alfredo sauce. Maybe you're eating some pasta right now while you're watching this. I don't know. Jax. I'm seeing the name Jax. JAX. Nate. NAT. Nat. NY, New York. TX, Texas. MX, Mexico. Maybe Mexico is of significance here. Nathan, NATH. Nathan, okay. MK, Michael Kors. Zendaya, I'm seeing Zendaya, ZYNDYA, or something like that. I don't know how to spell her name, to be honest. Hat. Are you wearing a hat right now? HAT. Matt. The name Matt. I'm also seeing the word fat. Are you feeling like you had too much to eat today, Pile B? Are you being hard on yourself here? Yeah, don't be hard on yourself, Pile B. Let's see, what else am I seeing here? I'm also seeing the name Brody. I'm also seeing the name Danny, D-A-N-Y, Danny. Zach, Z-A-K, Zach. What else? TJ, AJ, Andy. I'm also seeing the name Andy, A-N-D-Y, Andy. Also, baddie. Are you a baddie, Pile B? Why wouldn't you be, Pile B? Of course you're a baddie. B-A-D-Y, baddie. Um, Also, Maddie. I see Maddie, M-A-D-D-Y. What else am I seeing here? Heather, maybe the name Heather, H-T and the A made me think of Heather. H-M, H&M, do you guys go shopping there? NJ, New Jersey, are you from there? I'm also seeing Tiffany, just with the TF here and the AN, Tiffany, and the Y. You probably don't spell it like that, but it made me think of that. Maybe also the name Daphne, D-A-F-N. We're missing the E, but there's the Y. Daphne. Katie, K-A-T-Y. Or maybe K-A-D-Y, like Caddy, but it's Katie. Like in Mean Girls. I don't know. What else? Huh, what else? Maybe Alex, the name Alex with the A and the X. Alex, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that, Pile B. Please comment below if you see anything else that I totally missed, or just let me know if any of this did make sense to you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one. Hello and welcome to all of my beautiful Gemini Pile C people. Let's dive right into it and just take a look at whatever it is that needs to come through whenever you come across this reading. Okay, we have the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, and Death. The Three of Pentacles, that wanted to come in the reverse, but I'm not going to take it in the reverse. The Two of Wands and the Lovers, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the Lovers? I believe so. Whoops. And then we have the Sun and the Nine of Wands. The Ace of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so interesting here. Okay, Gemini, I see that there's all right, there's a little bit of some combative energy here, and there's a big choice that needs to be made. Yeah. Okay, so pile C, I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, okay, this is letting me know that there's somebody that you feel emotionally bonded with, that things could be possibly work out long term here with the Three of Pentacles. Um, this is an energy that works, okay? But there's also something shocking here. Yeah, it's like death of solitude or singlehood. I don't know. This Five of Swords with the Four of Swords, it's kind of like an ending of some sort here. But I feel like it's also the ending of inner conflict, or with figuring something out with someone. Okay, this Two of Wands energy. What are you trying to figure out here with somebody else? Okay, the Nine of Wands with the Sun and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, is this maybe like no longer going to be just you? Are you now having to share your space or share your life? Okay. Are we now multiplying? Are we now becoming a couple, having a child? Maybe is there like a third? Yeah, this is interesting energy, pile C. Yeah, with the Sun here and the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups, it's giving me like this feeling of like an unexpected pregnancy with the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords and death. It's kind of like the ending of singlehood or the ending of solitude. And now with this Three of Pentacles, having to master how to create this new life with this Queen of Cups and this new member in the family, and now what direction to go into with this Two of Wands, having to make a choice and what direction to look into or to invest into. Okay, also something kind of hitting you out of the blue here. Okay, yeah, with death and the Five of Swords. Unexpected news, pile C. Something had to change pretty quickly here, okay? Wow, okay. What an interesting storyline. Cherish, enjoy, charm, art, beauty are the way to end Venus. Okay, with Venus here, Three of Pentacles and Venus. Yeah, yeah, it's like you want to create this beautiful life. It's like, yeah, there's definitely romance here. This is definitely about a relationship or a connection that I think is turning pretty quickly, pretty significantly. Okay, there's something that's completely rebirthing, okay, because the Ace of Cups is underneath death here. So there's definitely an ending of some sort over here with this Five of Swords. Okay, this energy is kind of dead and it's no longer sticking. Okay, with this new rebirth, this new cycle of this relationship. Okay, it feels like it's going into a more profound phase, and the honeymoon phase is over here with Venus and the Five of Swords. Okay, it's taking more of a serious note with the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, because now we have to look into which direction to take that's going to be possible for the two parties involved, and this new creation or this new birthing of a child. Okay, this new expansion in the family. We have Moon, the new nurturing of feelings caused by reactions. Moon, yeah, Moon is also giving me that fourth house energy. Moon is also the mother, okay? And with the Queen of Cups, I feel like now there's going to be this new relationship or this new connection with this partnership, because now they're going to be the partner, or excuse me, the parent of your child, okay? There's something about this unexpected turn in this relationship is actually something beautiful and great, but you're also very nervous about it, okay? With feelings caused by reactions. I feel like something's a little bit intimidating or overwhelming, okay? Maybe you already have a lot on your plate here with the Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, okay? Maybe you feel like you've got your plate pretty full right now, okay? You've got a lot going on, and you don't mean to be disrespectful to your partner or to the significant other in your life, and you definitely want to make it work, and you have a lot of love for them, right? Ace of Cups, and respect for them, Queen of Cups. You see this person as, of course, someone that you would want to raise a child with, but there is still this complete change in your life that was out of the blue that still affects you, okay? And you don't really necessarily tell this person all of this, okay? You may not be very vocal about this new perspective or this big change or this surprising, cycle, moon here, that this relationship is turning to, okay? Yeah, it feels with Venus, Moon, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, you kind of want to take a step back, okay? And you kind of want to breathe a little bit. I feel like you kind of want to catch your breath. You kind of want to really assess what's happening here. You really want to digest it. I think that you're definitely trying to take a step back here, Two of Wands, right? And really digest and really know what your next step is going to lead you into, because it looks like it's going to be a serious one. Forgiveness. Yeah. Five of Swords, forgiveness. Okay, was there maybe like a reaction that wasn't taken so nicely? Maybe when you found out this person was expecting, you kind of didn't have the reaction that they would have wanted, okay? Because it was kind of, you were caught off guard, okay? Or maybe the news or any specific news that were delivered, okay? Which I don't know why I'm getting such a specific story here. So, if this is making sense to you at all, comment below, but this is very specific and very interesting. But it feels like, yeah, reactions, forgiveness. Somebody may have definitely been offended by some sort of miscommunication, either you or this other person, okay? It feels like there may have been a reaction to something that was taken the wrong way, and that may have hurt the other person's ego, feelings, okay? Left them feeling some kind of way after this situation, okay? And I feel like here, yeah, I feel like here you almost feel like you messed up for some reason, if this is the situation where you are now having to grow your family or expand, okay, your family. I do feel like you feel a little bit irresponsible because it's not in the time that you would have wanted or you would have liked. So you are kind of blaming yourself, but at the same time, what is meant to be, what's meant to be is meant to be, okay? There's accidents out there in the world, but if this expansion is happening now in your life, it means that it would have happened in 10 years. Either way, it would have happened. So now you just have to learn how to navigate through life in this period of your life, okay? It's kind of one of those things where responsibilities, they sometimes appear when you least expect them, and that's actually when you benefit from them most, even though it doesn't feel like that at all times, okay? Within the next few weeks. Okay, so this choice or this decision that you have to make here with this Two of Wands, this choice, this big decision that must be made, okay? I think that there's definitely a time crunch here. Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Death. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, hanging on by a thread. I don't know why I heard that, but I feel like there's like time restrictions. Like time is running up here. We have to make a decision. We have to make a choice. We have to see what direction we're going into. Okay, do we move in together? Where do we move? Okay, we need to figure this out in the next 2 weeks. This is when, you know, I don't know, I get enough for a deposit on the new place, or, you know, we have to figure out everything. Rearrange life here, okay? Yeah, like a whole rearrangement in this relationship, in this connection, okay? I'm really feeling a specific connection here, pile C. Feel free to choose any other pile, okay, if this doesn't make any sense to you, but I feel like this is about a particular connection or relationship that is cycling into a new phase, and this phase was kind of unexpected. I think that you were going through a very exciting honeymoon phase at first, and then things kind of took a turn and threw you for a loop, and now you're having to face that without feeling like you were at fault for anything, okay? Sometimes life just throws a wrench in the road and you have to navigate, okay? You're being tested, and now it's time for you to persevere with full force and really show life what you're made of, because that's all you can do at the end of the day, right? What else are you going to do except, you know, man up or woman up, right? Yeah, so I definitely feel like this new phase is kind of creating anxiety, or feeling like, you know, am I ready for this? Why did I do this to myself? I should have been more careful. I should have maybe been a little bit more sensitive when I said this. I maybe should have not said that. Maybe my reaction was bad, but it's not because I don't care. I'm really upset that this happened, you know, bad timing. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of that going on, okay? And I think that you really need to take a break from looking at all of the woulda, coulda, shoulda, and begin to look into the next steps that need to be taken, just so that you're able to kind of ground yourself and your emotions, okay? Because I do feel like emotions definitely need to be grounded here. I do feel they're a little bit everywhere with, you know, Ace of Cups here and then Death right above it. It's either like you're feeling like top notch, or you're feeling like absolute crap, and it could also even make you sick, okay? So maybe you got the flu, or maybe you've got allergies, you're not feeling your best, okay? Maybe, yeah, even these news, it kind of took your immune system for a toll. Okay, you were in such shock that it made you sick. Okay, you may have gotten sick out of nowhere. You deserve love. Okay. Chemistry. Yeah, see, I feel like there's a new cycle in a relationship, and I think that it's going to have to take a serious note now, okay? It's going to change, and it's going to go to the next level. And I feel like you really do believe in this connection, and you really do feel strongly, okay? With Ace of Cups here, chemistry, the moon, there's something even with the sexual side of this, okay? Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, there's definitely sexual chemistry, okay? I think that there's definitely a feeling of comfort here with the Sun and the Queen of Cups. Okay, this person makes you feel like you can have fun with them and yet confide in them, okay? It feels like this person is actually someone that you are excited to have this new phase and to expand and grow with. Okay, I feel like you are looking at this person on a very serious note now, but that also is very intimidating to you, because I think it may have been a while since you've had to combine your space with someone else's, okay, maybe even the first time, or maybe you know, come from a divorced you come from a divorce, and you know, have your own family, and now you're having to combine families with this new person after so long of just doing your own thing and kind of taking care of your lifestyle as a divorcee. Is that the right term? And now having to then share your life with this new person who you're expanding a family with, and having to now move in together and figure out who is going to move in where, and work and commute, and you know, figuring out everything, right? Because that's just basically what you have to do. So creating a home with this person, okay, you definitely see it, and it's still kind of a little shocking to have to change from being on your own or giving up your space completely. Death, Four of Swords, giving up your space here, okay, and having to share it. Three of Pentacles, having to now collaborate and share your space, and be okay with that, and learn how to like this, okay? I think you secretly like the idea of playing house, okay, and having that traditional home, but you never really had the traditional home in the past, okay? I don't think you had everything very just traditional, right? I don't think you come from that. I think that maybe you had some sort of previous disconnect, okay? And you come from a place of maybe dysfunction, or where things kind of didn't pan out, and you kind of don't want to go through that again. You kind of want to make sure that you're very careful before you just jump into having to start all over again with this person, and having to share your space in your life and change your lifestyle, and have to accommodate to someone else's time and their lifestyle, and their, you know, and this is an even bigger thing when you're sharing space with someone, when you're living with someone, okay? I don't think people realize that. I know that there's just some people who can just dive into it like nothing. It just works for them. But for those who have been very independent on their own, or just used to having their own space and living life at their leisure and in their own comfort, it's a complete foreign thing to have to then consider someone else in all of that, okay? It definitely is a completely different lifestyle, okay? And some people, it triggers them. It makes them feel anxious or stressed out, or like it's going to be the demise of the connection because of a past experience where that was the case. And I feel like this is what's causing a little bit of the doubt or the stress, okay? But I think that you really do care about this person, and you don't mind playing house with this person. You don't see it being such a bad thing to have that that level of commitment with this person, okay? I definitely think that you see them long term here. Look at this. We have the Ace of Cups twice. Yeah, so you definitely love what you have with this person, okay? I think that yeah, I don't think that you would regret having to go into this next phase, the Star with this person, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, combining energies here, also expanding the pockets here, okay? Making more money. Maybe now that you're combining forces, that also is going to reflect financially, okay? And it looks like it may pay off here, the Star, right? I feel like this is definitely going to deepen the connection here with the Star and Venus, and yeah, I think that you find this person to be very beautiful, okay? I think that you find this person to be unique and different, and you think that this is going to be, like, this time around, it's going to be different, it's going to be better, it's going to be exciting, it's it's gonna work. Okay, this time it feels right, but at the same time, I still have to tread softly, right? I still have to be very aware of my boundaries as much as my partners, and respect them, right? Still carry that respect over into sharing space and what you're cool with and what they're cool with, right? Because sometimes that can cause friction when you're sharing spaces, okay? And then it can get messy. But I feel like with this person, you wouldn't mind. I feel like you'd be comfortable walking around naked or in your underwear, at home with this person, okay? I feel like you would be super chill, and you guys, I feel would love to stay home and cook dinners together. And my camera totally died. I'm so sorry about that, File C. But like I was saying, I feel like you would be very comfortable with this person. I could see you loving to cook dinners together and have, nights in, like just literally watching movies at home, or just having like a barbecue, or having friends over, family over, always just having like a warm home and a fun home. Okay, Three of Pentacles, having people over and enjoying shared spaces in a new way where it can be very it could just feel very heartwarming and fulfilling to have a full house and be proud that you are now sharing and connecting and able to have this beautiful new home that you've created with this beautiful partner that you're very proud to show off. And, this would excite you to have everyone know who your partner is and who the parent of your child is. Okay. So this is kind of like exciting to you. Okay. I see that you're really into this. Um, Yeah, it may even, with the star here, it may even make you guys like that couple that everybody always goes to their house now to, I don't know, to watch the Super Bowl, or to, um, you know, someone's birthday. It's always at your place. Someone's, I don't know, graduation. It's always at your place. I don't know. Whatever you're celebrating, it's always at your place that everybody ends up, right? So I feel like that's gonna be the new thing when you like combine lives with this person. Is I see like you guys moving in together, growing, expanding the family, and everybody kind of wanting to have what you have, and looking at you guys as kind of like the parents of the group in a way, right? Like everyone always has, their birthdays at your place, and dinners and barbecues and get-togethers, and if there's anything big happening, it's always at your place. Oh my gosh, these cards are literally flying everywhere on the ground. Okay, this just flew. Oh my gosh. That flew all the way across the room. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to pick it up. Ooh. Okay. Let me grab the one that flew across the room. Give me just a moment. Okay, so let's see what it is that came through here. We have loving, ready, committed. Okay. Cheater, what is this? Player, what the hell? Forgiveness. Sultry. Sultry with the star. Yeah, you guys are going to be very comfortable walking around naked with each other. Okay, when you guys move in together, you're going to be very comfortable with your body. You're going to be able to like feel like you're not being judged. You can sleep in whatever. You can chill in whatever. lounge in whatever, okay? With player and cheater here, and the Five of Swords, Four of Swords, death, forgiveness. Yeah, I feel like in the past there may have been, okay, first of all, this is like the ending, like I said, of a particular lifestyle that you had, okay, or habits, patterns, okay, with death and the Four of Swords. If in the past, again, you dealt with an experience where you lived with someone and it turned out for the worst, okay, and this person turned out to, you know, give you a crappy experience, okay, in relationships and connections that made you feel like you never could open up and be vulnerable again enough to even share your home or space with someone. You kind of felt violated after this person kind of took that for granted, okay? It's kind of a complete 180 to now see yourself moving in with someone and taking somebody this seriously, or someone taking you this seriously, okay? And also having to let go of old and bad habits here, okay, with forgiveness and cheater. I don't know if you really were a player back in the day, but it looks like it's going to be the death of being single and a player, okay, pile C, it's time to now commit. It looks like there's responsibilities, if there really is a baby in the picture, okay, now it could be you having this baby or that person having the baby. But yeah, I feel like you're excited to share your life with someone. You're excited to expand your life, okay? Um, yeah, I feel like if you're the pregnant one, this person finds you to be so beautiful, okay? And they find you to be absolutely gorgeous, okay? Um, yeah, pregnancy looks good on you, okay? And I'm hearing that a lot, and I'm seeing the seed here with Ace of Pentacles. And with the Sun and the Queen of Cups, yeah, I mean, we do have the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands as well. I mean, all we're missing is the Ace of Wands and the Empress, and then I'll know for sure that there's a pregnancy. But I really do feel it. I really do feel like someone planted a seed here. And I feel like the star here, yeah, it's like giving me beautiful pregnant woman. Okay, so if it's you, this person thinks you're absolutely beautiful. Okay, now we could look at the flip side of this, pile C. Take this if it makes sense to you, but may probably in the past have had someone who, let's just say there was a third party incident here with player and cheater, and somebody may have ended up knocked up here, okay? And that kind of took a toll on the connection and changed everything here, okay? And forgiveness, yeah, there definitely had to be some tough lessons learned there with that scenario or situation. I don't know why that came through. Very specific and a complete turn. But yeah, with Soul Tree ready and committed, I feel like, yeah, for sure, this person sees you as someone that they definitely could have a future with long term here, okay? And though it is still a little nerve-wracking to you know, play house with someone permanently or for life, it's also very exciting and beautiful, okay? We have loving. Yeah, I think, again, there's just this really beautiful bond here and this really beautiful relationship and connection here, pile C. And I think that because of previous experiences, it kind of left a little bit of a turn in your, like a pit in your gut or in your stomach, okay? And it feels a little bit nerve-wracking to dive into something with so much excitement because you fear it going to the worst or going to shits here, okay? As it did in the past. And you have to be a little bit more gentle with yourself and understand that it's okay to kind of allow yourself to feel these exciting feelings, okay? And not to be too afraid, okay? Yeah, I don't think you should be too worried or stressed out, okay? I feel like things are definitely going to work out here. Three of Pentacles, things are going to work out here. Everybody's going to cooperate. I think that, you know, after this big shift of events or turn of events here, Five of Swords, Four of Swords, it kind of made people reflect and look at what really matters and what's actually important here. Nine of Wands, okay? What matters most here? Charming, okay, extra, and honest. Yeah. Yeah, see, I definitely feel like player, cheater, charming, forgiveness. Yeah, I feel that there's this sense of like too good to be true here. Something feels a little too good to be true, but I don't think it's anything to be weary about. Okay, I think that things are going to be fine here. There's some sort of like a little bit of nervousness that I'm feeling here constantly. It's like, I don't want to repeat the same cycle again. I don't want to repeat the same story. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm excited and I'm happy, and yet I'm not too sure if this is a direction that I want to go in right now. It's happening suddenly, and I have to make a decision in the next couple weeks or figure this out now because, you know, my life is just never going to be the same again. And it's very nerve-wracking to think that it's changing for forever, and it's still exciting even though there's this great connection in my life and things are great and we have honest and open communication, and I was able to say my piece, and even though there was a little bit of a hiccup in the delivery, it still feels good to be able to have this honesty and this connection with someone who I feel emotionally bonded with in a very healthy way and can be myself and not feel judged and still feel loved and desired, okay, and wanted and respected. Wow. Talk about channeling right there. Okay, let's see. What else for my pile C? Oh my gosh, all of that flipped over. Yeah, what's happening soon here? Something's happening very soon with within the next few weeks, and then with next week here, there's something very important happening, or a big choice needs to be made here on a time crunch, okay? In the next 3 weeks or so, okay? With three there. Next week, morning, okay? Friday morning, what's going on Friday morning, pile C? Is it Friday morning when you're watching this? Slow, procrastination, and last night. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like my last night sleeping alone, right? My last night in my home alone, my last night living here by myself, my last night, you know, not having to share my closet or my drawers. Okay. Having to wake up every morning to someone every single day and falling asleep to them every single night, right? Last night. Um, you know, moving in together next week, and I'm procrastinating on packing here, and I've got like 3 more, you know, weeks until I have to be out of here, you know, and I'm just taking my time here. I'm being very slow in packing, okay? Um, yeah, Three of Pentacles and three here. So definitely something expanding here. Okay, we're starting to see some. Three is also a creative number, also a number of birthing ideas, right? Great ideas, lots of great thoughts and creativity. Okay, also creation here with the sun, and I really do again feel this pregnancy vibe here with you, pile C. I don't know why, but I really feel like there's an expansion in the family, okay? There's definitely like, I don't know, an adoption happening, or somebody's giving birth here, okay? Somebody's Definitely gonna have a child here. I'm feeling that. Okay. Hopefully not next week, but maybe it'll be born on a Friday morning or on the third of the month. Okay. Maybe your birthday's on the third of the month, or this person's on the third of the month, or maybe this is their third child or your third child. Okay. Um, yeah. And what else am I seeing here for pile C? Yeah, I see you not being able to get like there's no going around this, right? It's like you have to face this head on, okay? I'm also feeling that energy where with procrastination and slow here, there's no delaying this. There's no rewind button. This is like now or never, okay? Now we're moving forward, we're charging forward because we have to absorb two of wands. We have to make a choice here. We have to make a decision, and there's no time to waste, okay? There's no time to waste. All right, let's see what other messages I can get for you. Pile C, we have 6 and 3 again with this expanding energy, okay? So let me just tell you, also, by the way, 3 plus 3 is 6, okay? And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So there you have it. There's that energy of 3. And also, Gemini, you are the third house. You rule the third house. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, definitely a very big, important thing happening in the next 3 weeks, 3 months. Definitely growth happening and expansion here. Okay. Definitely having, a pregnancy. I keep hearing that. I don't know why. It's like, if this really doesn't make sense to you and you're not even, if you don't even know anyone who's pregnant, okay, you're not even considering it, please just forget about it. I get it if this does not make sense to you, but I keep getting that coming through for some reason for this pile, okay? But yeah, I see like a family growing here, okay? And then again, I'm seeing this like lots of parties, lots of, barbecues and gatherings, and you guys are going to have the home that everybody wants to go to, and everybody wants to hang out at your place, and you're probably always going to have, lots of kids everywhere, okay? So, I don't know, cousins, nephews, everybody wants to come to your place to celebrate their birthdays, okay? Lots of family dinners and just loud noisiness happening constantly. So maybe the end of peace here when you live alone, it's awfully quiet and you're the only one who's able to make noise, right? But when you have to share your home, you kind of all that privacy and all that silence just goes completely out the window. It's non-existent whatsoever. Okay, so definitely a completely different environment and a completely different vibe in a house when there's children. Okay. But yeah, I definitely see that you're also going to have a really deep bond and connection with people around you. Okay, I think that you're going to have like this very beautiful family, or this feeling of like, even if it's just with people or friends that you've known for a long time, it's going to feel like you guys are family. It feels like you guys maybe even have like Friendsgiving or like Christmas with a big group of friends who you kind of grew up with, who know you, who you want to share this great and exciting new phase of life with, okay? I also see that here. Okay, so let's see if there's any other messages for you, pile C. Okay, that one has come out. That just flew out. I believe that actually came through here for pile 2, B, as well. Okay. All right, let's see. The candle. So, a birthday. Somebody giving birth. Okay, whoever's not resonating with this reading probably hates me for saying that so much. Or if you're not even considering it, you probably hate me so much for saying that. But anyway, so birthday. Also burnt out, okay, feeling burnt out, but I feel like this is more of like celebrations, parties, exciting times in your home, okay, barbecues again, festivities, lots of festivities. The moon came through twice. You're feeling very anxious, okay, almost like you're stuck here. Yeah, like, okay. Yeah, there's a part of you that even though there's this excitement and you really do honor this relationship and everything about it is beautiful and you're excited about it and you have no complaints, right? There's still this feeling of, I, am I stuck for life with this? Okay. I get it, Pile C. I get it. There's that little nudge inside of you of like, okay, now I'm stuck with this responsibility for life. Now I'm stuck in this connection for life. That commitment phobe is kind of creeping up on you here, okay? And it's kind of, again, something that's very shocking and very unexpected. And it's kind of making you question so much about life. You didn't really understand how much you loved and valued your solitude up until now, that it's not going to be existing anymore. And you kind of feel stuck, like you have no choice but to move forward with this. And though it is making you feel a little anxious here, the moon, okay? Oh my God, and Venus. What in the flying heck? You guys saw me literally dig in that bowl, and can I just tell you again, this relationship is just really taking its toll on you, okay? All right, we have the moon and Venus here, and we pulled out Venus and the moon. All right, straight from the oh, and then we have Mars here, but this is insane right here, okay? Insane. Yeah. This is definitely testing you, okay? This is definitely testing, I don't want to say your commitment, but it's definitely testing you. And I think this is something that you definitely had to learn in this connection, okay? I think that this may even be a very unique relationship from any that you've had with anyone else, okay? Because you're so emotionally invested, it's kind of taking your nerves for a loop here, and making you have to face this, Mars, okay? You're fighting these emotions here, Mars, okay? And it's frustrating you, okay, Mars? It's frustrating you, it's irritating you, and it's pissing you off that you have to all of a sudden give up yourself, your life, your independence, your freedom, you know, your twink. Oh my goodness, what the hell is a twink? Comment below if you know. Your tranquility and your silence and your, you know, complete solitude, okay? You literally are giving so much up. And though you love this person again deeply, the moon, Venus, you have so much respect for this person. You know, the star, the Queen of Cups, they're beautiful inside and out, unique and different, and a rare gem. And you will never find this with anyone ever again. It's bittersweet here to have to unexpectedly give up so much of yourself, you know, especially if you're the one who's with child, if you're the one who's pregnant, you know, sacrifice your body, your life, everything, you know, for a relationship that you're afraid may turn for the worse. You know, what if it turns out to be something that, you know, you regret? And of course there's always that fear. Of course there's always this feeling of suffocation when your freedom is now going to be restrained, right? For anyone, that's logical, that's human, okay? But believe me, when I say that it's going to be absolutely fine at the end of the day, okay, Pile C? I don't think that your life is going to take a turn for the worst here, okay? I only see great and exciting things happening, even though it's so nerve-wracking and it's making you feel like your stomach is up in knots, okay? All right, let's see what else we have. We have D, Z, L, N, J. Instantly I got Dylan, Zane, Q, H, K, Larry. I don't know why I got Larry. L, R, F, and X. Okay, yeah, I think you're afraid of repeating the same mistake that you made with your ex. Okay, maybe you moved in with someone, took it a little too fast, things, uh, went on a roller coaster ride, and then it kind of all just came crashing down. Okay, and you're afraid of going through that again. You feel like, having to start all over again after having to part ways from a connection that didn't really work out. You don't want to go through that again, okay? And you're very afraid of repeating the past mistake that you made with your ex, okay? Pile C, R. Um, I don't know why I just grabbed it and said R. Um, but let's see, Roger with the J here. Okay, I see Roger, LJ. Dylan with the D. I think I already said that earlier. Frank. Okay, I'm also seeing Frank, FRNK, Frank. Hank, HNK, Hank. Let's see what else with R. Richard. Let's see. Lane. Okay, I'm seeing Lane with the L and the N. Drake. Also Drake. You may listen to Drake or like Drake or may know someone who's named Drake. Okay. Zach with the Z and the K. JR. RJ. John Robert is what the JR made me think of. John also with the JH and the N. John. Maybe even Jonathan. Jerry with the J and the R. Should I be, I'm listing a lot of names. Is this like baby names that you're considering? KRN, Corinne. What about Corinne? Um, NR, Nori. Okay. Luke, LK, Luke. What else? Queen with the Q, obviously. Um, Quincy. What else? Kenny. Okay, I'm also seeing the name Kenny with the K and the N. Um, let's see what else. FL, Florida. Okay. Um, what else? North Dakota, DN or ND. New Jersey with the N and the J. What else here? New Hampshire? Is that a state? New Hampshire? New Hampshire? Am I New Hampshire? Oh my God. I'm gonna stop myself right there because that must be very embarrassing here. Who knows geography? Is New Hampshire a state or what did I say? Is it New Hampshire? I don't know. Forget about it. Let's not even go there. I do know North Dakota exists though. Anyway, yeah. Let's see, what else? New York. There's no Y, but there's the N and the K. And the R made me think of New York. What else? Louisiana with the L. Um, Dan. Okay, the name Dan or Daryl. Okay, could be here as well. DRL, Daryl. Or Darren. And maybe like our names, like Renee or Ricky with the RK, Rick. Or Richard. Or maybe even the name Ryan. Okay, could be here with the R and the N, Ryan. Um, Maybe even like Kaylee or yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to leave it there, pile C. You guys can go ahead and dig into whatever other, I don't know, names or whatever else you see or come up with. So pile C, I do hope that any of this made sense. It was a very specific message. I totally get it if it didn't, but comment below if it did. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one.